All right, thanks for listening to this episode of Cheese and a Face Wrestling podcast. On this episode, we have another watch along for you. So, if you are new to these, I think this might be like our fourth or fifth one done since this year. I think we started doing them this year in 2021 to get you guys back in the spirits of wrestling, and we're to get you back in the spirits of watching freelance wrestling now. They have a show airing. If this podcast drops before the show airs, then you can watch the show. If not, go back and watch the show. But they have a show airing. When is it airing? Matt Knicks, our esteemed guest.
It's this Friday, April 9th at 4 o'clock, I believe, Central Time.
Okay.
Let me just double check for actual purposes.
So if we're able to get this podcast out beforehand, hopefully this is your primer, because we're going all the way back in the time machine to watch Freelance's second show ever, as Nix has confirmed. Probably not their first, because I don't think that was taped, right?
No, so this is actually the first ever thing that the freelance name was ever on.
Okay.
This is that show.
Yeah.
And it's actually funny that so the original concept for Beyond Wrestling that it exists now is it was like wrestlers wrestling for the wrestlers, kind of just like doing matches that they wanted to do in front of no fans, and they would film them and put them up on YouTube, and they would get all these hits and stuff. But that was based out of Ohio, and then now it's based in Rhode Island. So there wasn't a lot of opportunity like that for people in the Midwest. And I kind of was like, I would like to do something similar to that here, so that like guys, can get that exposure and like get these matches out on YouTube as well. And we only did it one time, which is this show.
Okay.
And then after that, I was kind of just like, you know what? I think this idea needs to just be actual shows. And then that's kind of where Freelance kind of grew into the live events that we have now every month.
Right. Yeah. So Chris, I want to check in with you. How are you doing? First of all, what's new?
Well, I'm glad to be here. I mean, as you guys, we rescheduled this a few times, and that one has been on my end. Crazy work, crazy lifestyle. But I'm here. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to crack open a Modelo.
I got one right here. This is one you left in my trunk, so thank you for this, Chris.
Well, who was drinking where? What? No, I don't know what happened.
Oh, sorry, that never happened.
Hidden Modelo's.
Yeah, we were never in Villa Park. But no. So, for those of you who are new to these concepts of watch along, if you just want to watch us watch the show, and the show will be on your TV, you can just head over to the YouTube channel. And
I have shrunk myself.
Yes.
For your viewing pleasure.
Yes, we got some pin particles, and Chris has become Ant-Man, and he shrunk himself. If you're listening via podcast, Chris, where can people find this show?
Oh, you flipped that one. I mean, if you're on podcast,
I thought you had it up.
No, it's IWTV. You can go there, go to promotions under Freelance, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. The name of the show is Freelance 1. The show takes place on July 6th, 2013. So it's been a couple years now. And this is the first time I'm going to be watching this show. Like, I took a glance of the matches that are in this show, and it's like, okay, like some regulars, some people that have moved on, some people that I don't know. So I'm excited to see what's up here. But yeah, once you get there, I will tell you when I hit play, and you can hit play and watch along. But you can also use promo code Freelance, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nix.
Mm-hmm.
For a couple days free or whatnot, or just a couple discounts. I don't know. It's some perks that go along with that promo code.
So they actually just recently discontinued the free trial thing, unfortunately. But if you still use the promo code, then if you want to support the company, like whatever company that you want to support, whatever promo code they use, if you use the promo code when you sign up, we get credited directly from people that sign up with our code. So you're still helping us out if you use the code, but just no free trial. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's perk enough, knowing that you're supporting all these indie promotions, and in this case, we want to support Freelance. So use promo code freelance.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this will get you in the mood. Watch some Freelance, and then when the new Freelance drops on 4/9, you're gonna be like, oh shit, let's watch that. Get that snowball rolling, and hopefully everyone's taking care of their vaccinations by fall, and we'll get some actual live Logan Square Auditorium Freelance. Right?
Yes, soon. Hopefully soon.
The LSA.
The
Logan
LSA.
Arena.
Now dubbed as the LSA. Yeah, Hank, Logan. Did you hear him? Did you listen back that episode, Chris, where you said Logan Square Arena? I heard it again.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have to edit ourselves. You know, we stumble, and there's a lot of ums and ifs and whats. So I kind of remove those. So I do go back and listen to that. And I mean, I definitely caught it. It was dubbed the Logan Square Arena.
Logan Square Arena. Yeah. Cool.
I like
it. I guess we can jump right into it. Let us know when you're clicking play. And yeah, Knicks, feel free to give us context and everything that we're looking at. And yeah, just check in. I mean, we can talk about it, life stuff as well too. I know that you've been fully vaccinated. Congratulations on that. And
finally,
any other life stuff you got going on. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into this.
We'll see where this takes us. So I'm taking down the curtains.
I'm very excited, guys.
I'm about to hit play in 3, 2, 1.
Before there was the green skull logo.
There was
the
diamond logo.
The diamonds.
Which funny enough, I actually made that myself on Photoshop.
Nice.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say
it's my bare minimum Photoshop skills, but
for bare minimum, that's better than I could do bare minimum. But dude, I'd say your logo right now is better.
Yeah, it's funny too. Like the skull logo when my buddy Jack Ettinger, other than this Craig, skinny Craig. Oh wow.
Oh.
Not that he's a fat guy. He's not a fat guy. He's just more beefy now.
Oh, yes. Look at this.
Oh,
Stevie.
man.
Another beefy guy.
I'm going to cry, man. I miss Stevie so much.
Oh, man. But Jack Ettinger was my original partner with Freelance. Yeah. He was doing a lot of the filming. And he actually designed the skull logo. And I was kind of just like, skulls, I mean, I thought skulls were kind of like cliche, and I was like, it's fine for now, but we'll probably find something better at some point. And here we are 6-7 years later, and it's kind of just it's stuck with it, man.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess it could seem a little cliche, but now it just I don't know, I can't picture any other logo right now.
Same. It's wild.
That's a credit to your brand, I guess.
Last year, didn't you I can't remember how it was framed, but you just threw up that logo, the old logo, and it's like, is this going to be the new Freelance logo? Like it just got everybody off guard. Because I think you changed the profile picture from the current Freelance logo to the old logo or something like that.
Yeah, I think that was when this show actually went up on IWTV last year. We did it in trying to promote this to get people to watch it, because they were everybody was kind of scrambling to get content together, and I was like, oh, I've actually been sitting on all these matches for however long. I guess we could probably post them. They're not bad.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean by Craig. I mean, Craig, he just has a different build. He has a slimmer build right here. Not to say that he is fat. I would never call Craig fat.
No.
He would destroy me and put me.
He's not wearing a singlet.
When I met Craig, he was super thin. I guess he was a bigger dude when he was younger, and then he lost a lot of weight and was really, really skinny when I met him. And then this is when he was starting to beef up a little bit better. But
okay. And does he have
trunks?
Does he have wrestling experience? Did he wrestle in high school or anything like that, or no?
No, I don't. Okay. To my knowledge, he didn't really do anything sports related. He was never a sports guy.
Oh, wow.
That's also surprising.
Yeah,
because he looks like a fullback or a center to me. Right now, he looks like he's been on the gridiron before.
Oh yeah, oof, tumbling to the outside there.
So talk to me about how this is. So it's funny, right? Because there's no audience. It's just you.
It looks like current AEW.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, that was the idea with like Beyond Wrestling. They would have the guys just kind of around the ring, and that was something similar I wanted to do here. So this is a lot of all the guys on this show are just guys either from Chicago or just from the Midwest area in general, except for Zane. Alex Zane's on this show, but that was just because
Mhm.
he was always in Chicago. So I was kind of just like, yo, you should do this. And yeah, this building actually, it's really funny that this is over by the Ford City Mall in that area. And it was this building was originally going to be like for underground with James and Caleb and them. They ran underground wrestling before it was freelance underground. And this building was going to be their arena. And as you see, the ring and the setup and everything is super nice. And
That is not
they
D-Ray taking pictures, is it?
it might be. I think so. I think he was definitely there. It's so funny how many people that we all know that were just there that day.
Yeah.
I
Are
think
you
I
talking
even have
about in the black shirt or the orange?
down in
Black
the
shirt.
black.
Mm.
It might be him. I can't
That
tell.
looks like young Valentino.
I
Yeah. So
think
we
I
did.
even got Brock Lesnar guy to be a ref during this show too.
Really?
Yeah, well, he was a buddy of ours. Like when we were coming up, like he actually started training with us back in the day, and then he was just like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be a wrestler. I'm going to train to be a ref. So then he would ref shows with us all the time, and then he became Brock Lesnar guy.
That's funny. You knew him before his comeuppance.
Yeah.
July 6th, 2013. I wonder what I was doing on this day. I was a year out of graduating college.
Oh man.
And yeah, I graduated college in 2012. And
I think I did too.
Yeah. Was this like a,
Oh.
did you film on like a Wednesday or like a random day, or is this like a Saturday or Sunday?
I can't remember actually. I remember there was like issues with like doing this. Like first, then it's actually the reason why they never ended up running shows there was because of the like city zoning. Oh, look at that!
That was pretty
Big
good.
Blue Thunder Bomb.
That's a nice catch by Stevie.
Stevie Fierce, wherever he may be.
And the thrusting while pinning was he's already kind of got a foundational gimmick right here.
This might have even been before Stevie was trained, I think, because like most of our crew, we all like came up doing backyard wrestling, and we all kind of just like, I don't want to say self-taught, but like, you know, you kind of just like, we knew how to do certain things. And I don't know
Right.
if he was already trained at this point. He might have been.
I'd say I'd say it's impressive if anyone is self-taught and they get in the ring and have like a match that looks somewhat choreographed. I think
It's
pretty
crazy.
impressive.
I'll have to show you guys some of those old backyard matches, and you'll be like, man, this is like wilder than some of the stuff that you see on like the indie shows nowadays.
I've seen a couple highlights of you like throwing your head into a shed and things like that.
Oh yeah. This is my claim to fame.
And for those of you who haven't listened, I mean, I think Knicks has told, you don't have to tell the story because you've told it. You've told it on this podcast at least
Or
once.
you can check out My Violent Tendencies.
And I know you've told the story of My Violent Tendencies too. I think that was an episode maybe with Craig or with maybe Kenny Sutra. But the origin story of your training and
Oh yeah.
you know,
There were some
I mean-
ride-alongs that you did with Castor and Craig, I think, like a two-parter.
Yeah, that was us driving.
Yeah,
to
that
and
was a
from Florida.
heavy indie tape exchange conversation. I remember listening to that one.
That was pretty fun. And surprisingly the audio didn't sound like shit too for being recorded in a car on the highway.
Right, I gotta
Yeah.
give you that. We've tried that, and we failed a couple times at it.
There's just a constant humming in the background when you do that, like a constant
Yeah.
wind buzz. Yeah, we've done a couple car casts I don't know. I think they turned out okay.
Yeah, as long as you can hear what people are talking about, like that's all you really need.
Yeah. We did a jawbreaker. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
very aggressive flatliner.
I know.
Oh, not going for the pin. Gonna
Is
pose.
this
All right.
the Stevie elbow?
Signature. Oh, roll back into a wheelbarrow face buster. Oh yeah. Look at how agile. Craig, even to this day, for him being a bigger dude, is still so agile. Like probably more agile than a lot of like smaller guys.
I agree.
pulled the
Oh.
Oh, he
tights.
stole the win.
I saw tights.
Pulled the tights. The ref didn't see it though. What a loser.
Is that the Brock Lesnar guy or no? Who is that?
It might be. I can't.
I think so.
It might be. Yeah.
Oh
All right,
man,
match 2.
it was a good warm up. Yeah. So are you like giving a lot of direction, or are you just like these people are here to just like to basically get their shit on the interwebs, right?
Yeah. I mean, I basically just kind of like we put. Oh, there's little Olsen. Same size.
I mean, he looks
today.
just like Olsen today.
I don't know who this Jack Chaser guy is though, so that's kind of awesome. I
You
I
don't
literally
it's
remember
one of the
Buckingham?
faces of Castro.
yeah. I met him that day, this guy, and he came with the car from Indiana. But I do not know. I don't even know if he's still wrestling, but I can't remember what I was about to say before that though.
He needs to go lower on those push-ups, I think.
He's cheating.
I'm just kidding. I suck at push-ups.
I
Really
could probably
bad.
do like 10.
I can do like 10 I'm red-faced. By 15 I'm like doing them very slow and like taking long inhale and exhales out. Like
Shaking.
yeah, maybe I can squeeze out 20, but there's going to be a couple head ducks in there.
Oh
for
yeah.
sure.
Same. Look at Olsen, little wiry guy.
This is actually a good matchup. I mean, we've seen this reminds me of like an Olsen Ricky Shane Page kind of.
Oh yeah.
And Olsen does really well being tossed around like a rag doll.
It's what he's famous for. Not dying. Dying but not dying.
I personally can't wait for the year-long build for Alex Olsen being hoisted on people's shoulders as the freelance world champion. Have you worked on that storyline yet?
Hey, if it's in the cards, who knows?
That's if freelance ever were to end, can we just put the title on Olsen, please?
He's gonna that'll be the day when Hell freezes over.
He deserves a title shot though. I mean,
there's an independent title out there.
Yeah, the legacy, right?
The legacy. Yeah, sorry about that.
I mean, look, what man has a greater freelance legacy than one who has been on Freelance 1?
This is true. And Olsen's been I've known Olsen since junior high. So that was probably since like 2004, 2003, 2004.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great guy though. Love that kid. Weird. He's like a weird dude, but he's like honestly one of the smartest dudes I know. He's like a very intelligent guy.
Like street smart, book smart, both?
Bit of both.
Okay.
More book smart than anything. He's always been good at school. I think he's gonna be a teacher now.
That's cool.
Like an actual teacher.
Man, I don't envy teachers during the pandemic, but they were pretty,
No, not at all. Ooh.
We need them.
Oh, killed him with that DDT.
I thought he was gonna go for a suplex there, but that's fine.
I thought so too. He like hooked him like he was gonna like throw his arm up and then take him, but he was like, nope, gonna drop on his dome.
No. Jack Chaser. Wonder if he's got a Wikipedia page. Probably not. So I want to take this time to, as a quick reminder, if you haven't voted in this year's buffet bracket, most extravagant wrestler, your favorite extravagant wrestler. These are outlandish, over the top wrestlers who shine in their gimmick. By the time you listen to this, we'll probably still be in the final 4 round, or we might be in the final. But I'll try to distract
good
you
ring
from
awareness.
that. Yeah, from that. I don't know what that just was.
Got a little overzealous on the chokehold, and he fell over him. And Jack Chaser had good ring awareness to go for the cover. So that's a smart wrestler right there.
Yep. But yeah, go vote on that. You'll find the links at twosandface.com and pinned to our Twitter profile. But yeah, it takes like 3-4 clicks to vote.
When you guys did the March Madness for wrestling promotions and Freelance won, was that the first year you guys did that?
Yep. Yeah, that was the first year, and we didn't even know Freelance that well. Like, we knew you guys were in town. You were part of that that segment of the Chicago promotions.
We probably had been to I know we'd been to at least our first show was a Bottom Lounge show where it was the
Mustafa Ali
send off, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was our first.
Oh, that was your first show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang, that was a good one. Triple threat level midnight, I believe. Oh, look at that flipping neck breaker.
That was nice. Does he use that now? He should.
He definitely should. It was like a blockbuster, but he like landed with like the hangman's neck breaker, which is pretty sweet. That's actually really cool.
That was sweet. So yeah, we missed a lot of the earlier like Abby cool moments and stuff. Obviously you can watch them on IWTV. Go watch them. Probably your favorite moment is when the Isaiah and Ali match where Isaiah gets pinned, right? When he was the heel.
Oh yeah. That's pretty, unless you're talking to Chris, but I agree.
No. Yeah,
it's one of my favorite moments. It's one of my favorite moments specifically because it's a really good if you go back and watch Ali's debut match in Freelance, which was I think January of that year. Mm-hmm. He wrestled Isaiah for the belt, and the whole match they're like he's like working on his arm. Yeah, and Ali's first match.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just working on his arm the whole time, and he can't do anything. And he goes for a backslide and hooks him. And because his arm hurts so bad, he like lets it go, grabs his arm, and then Isaiah was able to grab him for the Hammer of Dawn to pin him. And then if you look fast forward to triple threat level, oh no, I'm sorry, when he wins the belt in June of that year. So I went back way too far, but he wins the belt on that backslide that he wasn't able to complete last time because of his arm. So it was a good callback to that. And then in that match when he leaves Freelance, when he loses the belt to GPA, there's also another moment in there where he gets the backslide and goes for it. And I think he almost gets the pin on that as well. So it's a lot of fun callbacks, matches like that. Those guys are all super smart. So
yeah, it's a little shit like that. That is like the devil in the details right there. I don't know if is Olsen going to pull this one out or?
Jack Chaser's just too much man for him to handle. But Olsen's wrestled tougher and bigger dudes. He could. I actually don't remember the outcome of any of these matches. This is my first time watching these back as well. So
were you booking this or were people booking their own?
I honestly put together the matches. And then I just go rock, paper, scissors for whoever wins, rock, paper, scissors.
I love
because it was more just about like, oof, crushed his head there. Good offense by Olsen.
Sliced bread.
Get him.
Yep.
Boom.
There it is.
That could be it. Olsen with a very nonchalant cover.
There you go.
He's hurt, man. He's hurt.
He knew it. He knew he had it. He didn't have to hook the leg.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. The giant killer.
Oh, we have Ace Perry versus Dale Patricks coming up.
Oh, excellent. Ace Perry now, like, I think Effie still owns his soul. and Dale Patricks, look at the young boy Dale Patricks. Like he's actually now He's they're both Indiana kids. Ace Perry, I think, wrestles AAW now a lot.
Yeah.
Phenomenal wrestler. Like he's got a great look. He's smooth in the ring. He's still young, so he's got a lot of time. Dale Patrick's also a great wrestler, but he kind of transitioned into more doing more deathmatch wrestling in later years. So he's kind of like a. But if I'm not familiar with a lot of those deathmatch circles too much, but I know he's very well respected, and he does some wild stuff, man. That he's and he's a great dude. I like him.
Nice.
And this is probably, they were both like rookies at this point. Like this has to be like one of their first matches.
Pointing out, we also have a new ref.
Ooh, it's Michael Bradley. He's like he was a dude that I met at Resistance Pro. He was always there helping out with like security or just anything you needed there. And we actually just needed another ref, so he was like, "I'll do it."
Nice. Well, let's see if his rope breaks are up to snuff here.
We'll see. He's not regulation, so
yeah.
But nothing at free.
He might need the dean of referees to juice Andy Long to the new dean of referees.
Oh, the new dean. Yes, the new dean is better.
Mm-hmm.
My father.
Yes, your father. How did you get to
does
see
that
your
make you,
father on Easter?
On Easter? No. I must have missed him.
What were you gonna say, Chris?
Good
Sorry.
mat
I
wrestling.
was gonna say, does that make August your wrestling brother?
Yeah, he's my stepbrother, I think. Different moms.
Because two
got it.
Jews, yeah, right, divorced
He gets
and then
around.
remarried. Yeah. Okay. We're not supposed to really talk about his dirty business on air, but
He's proud of himself.
oh, he married that Applebee's waitress the second time, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
To get those perfect margaritas. Oh, they're hugging it out.
Went for a Luthez press, maybe. Yeah, we're working out the kinks here. This is Freelance 1.
But he's got him.
This is Freelance 1. Again.
Oh, crushed him.
There was maybe a little frustration behind that knee.
If nothing else works, then just throw a knee.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So where did you said Ford City?
Yeah, down on the south side.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like
79th
71st Cicero.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around that area. Not the best area, but
Hey.
What is in Chicago? There's a lot. Everywhere is sketchy sometimes.
It's very true. It can really happen anywhere. Like, you just got to be smart in the city, and it doesn't matter what neighborhood you're in. Just be smart about what you're doing.
And know your if you're at Logan Square, yeah. If you're at Logan Square, just don't leave anything in your car.
Yes. Yeah, anything involving a car, leaving things in car, or like maybe sitting in your car for too long, like because there's a ton of carjackings going on. Like, don't sit in your car and scroll on your phone. I feel like that leaves a window of opportunity for someone to come and steal your car. Like,
God, that's like one of my biggest fears. Because like I'll do that sometimes, like when I'm waiting to pick up my girlfriend from work or something, and I'm just like sitting there, and I'm like, I wonder, like I always like look out of the corner of my eyes to be like, just make sure nobody's like just watching me or something like that.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to scare anyone, but it's a legitimate thing. And the rise of carjackings this year has been like astronomical. So just be safe out there.
Big pop.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, he's bringing him back up the Jericho style.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. A third one.
He should try not grabbing the back of his. Oh, that was
super
legit.
kick.
Right on point.
Damn.
Right on the money.
Yeah, we were recently talking about that when we got in the ring and presented you with a custom-made belt for winning a Twitter engagement contest. Basically, what it was.
Dude, hell yeah.
And we didn't know how to get in the ring. It was like, okay, there's no step. What do we do? And then that whole debacle. And then like, we're just like, we have an anxiety. We're like, everyone in the locker room is probably like, who the hell are these jamokes?
Nah.
But no, I'm not. They probably didn't speak ill will, but there was definitely some nervousness getting in that ring, and yeah, I don't even know who even has that belt. Where is it?
I still have it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I have it it's in my office.
I love it.
Oh, that purple office gets
Yeah.
upgraded every day.
I had to take down all the lights in there because they like the light strip that was on the walls, like it just kept peeling off. So I was like, all right, rest in peace.
Yeah, it's a sweet looking office.
Whoa, flipped him out.
That's a Jericho thing too, right? That's
Yeah.
how people reverse the walls.
Out of the walls.
Oh, code breaker. A lot of Jericho in this match.
Yeah.
Oh, took his head off. Big German. Whoa. Love a good German.
I don't know. We have commentary on this, but at what point does Sterling come into the picture for Freelance, or who were your initial commentators for these early shows?
So on this show, I think there is commentary with Mark Maxwell or Maxwell Bombach. Is his real name?
Who's this? My cousin.
Oh, what happened? I missed the ending. Shit.
Alex Romero.
Who won?
I think Dale Patrick's won. Oh, there's Kenny Sutra. Alex Romero.
No one's high-fiving Kenny.
Alex Romero was he actually trained with us too with Steve Boz. He's from Wisconsin, I believe, and he doesn't wrestle as much anymore. But I know he's trying to like get back into doing more stuff. And
so this is not AC Romero, right?
No.
AC baby,
not
young AC baby.
We actually had he has popped up on Freelance periodically. Mostly he's come down for like some of the Halloween Battle Royals.
Okay.
Or him and his tag partner, they tagged as the Smash Mouth All Stars on a show against Bryce and Jazz.
Okay.
Did they come out to Smash Mouth?
Yes.
Hey, now you're an all-star.
I made them do it.
That's good.
I think they had because they used to tag and their team name was the Spot Monkeys, and I was like, we're gonna give you guys a different name tonight because I don't like that. But
plus, Space Monkey was on the card.
Yeah, and Space Monkey's there. They're stealing his gimmick.
Right.
They look at that. Some good technical wrestling here. Evenly matched pins.
Yeah.
But no, our original commentary team was actually was Mark Maxwell, KML, and Zach. I don't know what his gimmick name is. Not Zach Thompson. Not at that point.
Oh.
Tyler Voles. I don't remember what his gimmick name was, but before he went over to AAW, he started off with us, and it was those first that first year of shows actually. Like if you go back and watch them, like the commentary is some of my favorite stuff to listen to because they're mostly just hanging out and drinking, but like still giving a very giving enough attention to the matches and what they're calling and stuff. But there's a lot of like weird, funny shit that gets said in between stuff that sometimes I'll listen to it and it'll just kill me. And Tyler will tell me to this day, he'll just be like, man, he's like, I can't believe you paid me to get drunk and do commentary. And I was like, yeah, me either. But I don't remember exactly when Sterling started with us. It had to have been within the last 3 years, I think. I think possibly when we were still at Bottom Lounge, but also possibly once we started at Logan. That's a good question. I feel like I should probably know that off the top of my head.
Sterling will probably know. Sterling's listening.
He'll be like, come on, how do you not know?
Yeah, that combo of Sterling, KML, and I know that sometimes Zach will jump on there.
Hmm.
Uh, like whenever, because I would go back and I would drink too many Modelo's at the show, and then we had to talk about it, so I had to go back and rewatch it, and I would actually pick up some additional information that I was not expecting, through their commentary. So I'm a huge fan of their work.
Oh
And
yeah,
also
Ooh.
I think Sterling, like he was um doing those Instagram lives throughout the summer last year as well, kind of keeping the
yeah,
fans engaged. That was pretty cool.
yeah. No, he's a great person to have involved on with freelance and stuff because he's super passionate about not just freelance but like wrestling in general. And he's very well spoken. He's a very well educated man. So it just like it brings a different kind of, like you said, interaction. Excuse
Hmm.
me, with the fans, and it's real fun.
Yeah.
I love Sterling, and I'm glad to have him on our team
And it's cool to find out that KML has been with you guys that long.
since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the day ones here we're looking at.
Oh man. Oh, there we
Oh, look
go.
at
He's
that.
still
That's-
doing that.
Yeah.
He still does that
Yup.
till this day. That's great. That's a great throwback.
Right into the pen. Oh, almost didn't get out of that. God,
Talk
this is
about
great.
a glue guy, Kenny Sutra. You can put him
he
anywhere.
doesn't look like, it's what, 10 years ago or whatnot. Like it feels like
He's a bit bigger
watching him right
now. Like
now.
He's
I
probably
saw him
bulkier now,
recently.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw him recently. He's pretty jacked. That's all he's been doing is working out throughout the pandemic. So he got on that Ethan Page workout.
I remember hearing him on My Valid Tendencies, and he talked about the gym setup that he was getting, and kind of that's when like all the workout equipment was extremely expensive all over the place.
Yeah, $500 for
Oh.
a kettlebell.
Yeah. Sad
What's
luck.
he gonna do?
Yeah.
I feel like he does this now too. He's kind
Oh,
of reversed. Yeah, that's really all there is to do in the pandemic is your personal stuff, which is working out.
yeah. I feel like I was definitely drinking a lot. At the
Hey man, if
beginning.
that's your personal thing, then that's it.
Too much. I had to stop. I actually haven't. Well, I had a little bit of beer this weekend, but aside from that, I haven't really drank in like the last like almost 6 months. Really,
Oh,
That's good.
just trying to
has
stay
it?
in better shape.
Yeah. I was gonna say, have you seen the benefits from it?
A little bit. Like I
Okay.
feel like I've thinned out a lot, and at least from where I was after a couple months during quarantine, I was like, oh, I got to do something to change because I'm gonna come back to wrestling and just be a beach ball with legs. We can't have that. Oof, killed him.
That's part of his. That's kind of cool that he. I feel like he still uses these moves, and they've gotten sharper. I don't know. It's kind of cool to see him building that foundation in this match because he still uses it.
Yeah. Kicked out of his finisher there. Alex Romero, tough little guy there.
Was he at your last family gathering, Chris? Alex Romero?
no, AC Romero.
AC Romero, yeah.
Yeah, he was down for the barbecue.
He just kept putting on lose or what's that song?
I do want to lose your love tonight.
Just like 4 times in a row at a family gathering.
Boom.
No, he actually waited for me to play that song, and then he came to the backyard.
Oh, Suture takes the L.
Dang, big win off that
Didn't see that coming.
diving flatliner. A lot of flatliners in this show too.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of the flatliner.
Yeah, you do use the flatliner. Second rope flatliner, maybe?
Oh shit.
That's right. Shrimp Cassidy
Without the face paint.
Yeah,
versus the Purple Poppy before we knew he was Purple Poppy. So I really dug the Mad Knicks logo that you had with the Chicago flag. Like that faded out.
Yeah, it just constantly trying to there we getting everybody into it. The whole crowd. Look at how skinny I was. God, what happened? Oh man, I'm gonna be cringing this entire time. I remember I was super nervous for this match because like I've known Trip Cassidy since like I think before I started wrestling. We like knew each other online and stuff, and then like at this point he was already like doing a lot of good shit with like Chikara and stuff. So I was kind of like, oh man, like this is like my chance to like show what I can do against somebody who's like at a spot where I want to be, you know. And
Yeah.
I felt like I felt like this was like a fine match, I guess, especially at that time. I probably liked it a lot more. Oh, look at that agile.
Because you would talk about how like the way you would meet, you know, these people were through the online forums, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We all just kind of like congregated in the same circles, and
Mm-hmm.
even like people that I didn't even know that I knew back then, like I know now, like Cole Raddick, like I didn't know that like we knew each other online like years ago before I even met him in person.
You knew
It's
him
really really
as
funny.
Noob Master 69 online.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's you. Okay.
Ugh, look at all that hair.
It's great. Yeah, I sometimes I think back about like what the internet like when I would come home from like middle school. I feel like I would use the internet to like just go to like ebombsworld.com and
Yeah, yes.
homestarrunner.com and just like
Homestar.
yeah, just laugh my ass off and then just log off. Like I didn't use the internet to like look up any of my hobbies or interests. I feel like, you know, like I felt like I could have, but I was just like, oh, I only know these funny sites that have random videos. That's it.
You didn't ask Jeeves?
No, I think we had like I used like AOL search engine maybe. I don't know.
I remember every wrestler had their own website. There was like therock.com, stonecold.com.
Oh, really?
They were all like just kind of like side pages from like WWF.com.
Yeah.
But I used to go on their sites all the time thinking that there was going to be different stuff, but it was always the same
Right.
information.
Yeah.
Oh man. That
Remember?
gear that I'm wearing there actually is you every piece of gear that I've ever gotten made was made by Isaias, except for this pair that I'm wearing there, and it was made by Lindsay Dorado.
Oh,
wow.
shit. I didn't know
Yeah,
he
he
made
did a
gear.
great job. Yeah, he didn't really like advertise it that much, and it actually took him a long time to make this, but
Well,
it
neither does
looks good.
Isaiah.
Yeah. Well, he's so busy now. Well, he doesn't really advertise it as much. Now he's like a legit company.
Like if you know, you know.
Ooh, flipping all
Look
over
at
the place.
those. Look at all those flips.
Damn.
Slipping off the ropes.
Oh. There's a
Uh-oh.
kick up.
Oh,
I remember this.
this looks like it's setting
This
up for
was
something.
this is the first time I ever attempted the Asai moonsault, and I definitely elbow him right in the mouth here.
Ooh. Yeah.
Which was like completely an accident, but I felt so bad. I thought for sure after this match, I was like, damn, he hates me now.
Oh, I think you're checking on him there.
Yeah. I was like, fuck. It was immediately like at that moment, I'm just like heart sink. I'm just like, God damn it. He's gonna like beat the shit out of me.
Just clap. We're clapping through it.
I'm like, fuck. God, that hair. God, I was like, I think I was 22 when this happened.
I mean, it looked wicked, but yeah. How much is that on the catcher, or how much is that just rant? Like it's just like no one's fault?
It really is kind of just an accident. I think
Okay.
too, since that was my first time doing it, like I came down like this with my elbows up, which now I'll usually like kind of like put my hands out, and to be honest, like nowadays when I do it, I just land on my feet and just I barely touch them.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Oh,
Look at that quickness.
Okay. Oh, I thought you guys gonna spin for a bit.
He's still checking his toe.
yeah.
He's still feeling it.
He probably, I think he thought he had knocked it out or knocked it loose or something, but that's why I'm just like, fuck. That's why I'm like, rest hold. Talk to you. I'm so sorry. I was worried he was just gonna start like beating me up, but nobody really does that.
Yeah. Did he have a temper or no?
No, not really. He's actually
Okay.
like a really chill dude.
Oh my!
He's overly worried.
Yeah.
Oh, Russian leg sweep.
Wow.
almost
No one
sucker for
does that
that.
anymore. Barely see
What am I
Russian leg
doing?
sweeps.
Oof.
This is the
Okay.
finisher.
More claps. More claps.
This is me dying.
Oh,
Cool.
damn.
Yep, that was my receipt.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Boom. This is our super indie.
Sequence.
Yeah, just like a lot of rolls and kip ups and.
What was
kicks
your
and-
what was your entrance music to this?
I came out to that iconic pop song. I think I crashed my car into a bridge. I don't care.
Yes.
That's what I was using at that time, I think.
I love it.
Oh, shoulders are not down. If that's a pin.
I think he's got the arm trapped. It's weird to watch wrestling with like no sound. But it's cool. But this is the first time I've ever done a watch along. So, but this is fun.
So there's a freelance Patreon now.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Can we talk about that?
Yes, because with the watch alongs, like I'm trying to. So yeah, so we finally made a Patreon, and some of the perks on there is I'm going to be doing like a monthly freelance podcast where it's just kind of be like talking about anything freelance related. I guess I'm trying to kind of gauge because we got a decent amount of signups for the Patreon already, but I want to ask the people like, what do you guys want us to talk about? Because like I could tell a million stories, but like, you know, I would hope that I would have like some sort of like launching point first, but
Right.
but I want to have like a bunch of different guests. I want to have you guys on for sure because you guys have been around. You guys are basically part of the freelance family, like, you know, more than most. So it would be awesome to have you guys on to just kind of like we could just gush about freelance and and just tell some stories that maybe people haven't heard before. And
Absolutely.
but yeah, with the watch alongs as well. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do it because I want to do it on Twitch as well, but I have to kind of figure out how to do that without.
I don't know, but
copyright
Trip
music.
Cassidy keeps complaining about his tooth. He seems pretty mad.
You know, I knocked his front tooth out probably.
So what are going to be the tiers? So for that, have you figured that out yet, or is it just going to be like one tier? Everyone gets the cool stuff.
So there's a $5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $20 tier, and the $5 tier is kind of just like you get, ooh, that was pretty cool. You get like early access to like freelance news, boom, and like when live events happen again, and we post the ticket link, they'll get like the first crack at the tickets.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. and I think also like they're gonna get like a Freelance's home bumper sticker. But then the $10 tier is all that plus a Freelance VIP enamel pin and the access to the podcast. And then at the $20 tier, it's all that stuff plus a t-shirt, like a Patreon exclusive t-shirt, and with the watch alongs as well. But I just have, like I said, I have to figure out how that works with like music copyrights and stuff like that. If I'm able to just kind of like, because I think what I'm going to do is like film it like in my office with people, guests to come in, and we'll be like Chris there in the little corner as the show plays.
Right.
And then we just talk about the show as it happens, kind of like this. Like this is a lot of fun.
The primer. This is the primer. Yeah, Chris is familiar. Chris obviously has done the setup. He's the tech guy of the podcast.
Oh boy.
So
I'm probably bothering you.
He's got some experience, and he also knows how to stream Twitch. So does Hank too. Hank knows how to do that. So yeah, I think you'll be able to figure it out.
You got enough people in your circle that
yeah,
we can make this happen.
You guys are also like tech savvy. I feel like I'm so computer illiterate sometimes that like I used to be so much better, but I don't know what happened now. It's like technology just kind of outgrew me.
Yeah, we're getting old.
Bad punches.
Huh?
I just bought a new computer, so that'll be cool. It's gonna be useful for the Twitch streaming and stuff, because I was gonna try to do it on my laptop, but my laptop was not powerful enough to do this. So got myself a nice gaming computer that should be getting delivered either this week or next.
Oh yeah, are you gonna do some gaming?
I think so. I was like, I wasn't much of a gamer like in years past. Like when I was a kid, I lived on my Nintendo and like PlayStation and stuff. But once I got into high school, I just kind of like didn't really have time for video games. But this honestly, this pandemic and like maybe a little bit before that really kind of like reignited my love of playing video games. And I've just been like gotten really into, playing, Red Dead Redemption or like the Spider-Man games and
that was
Animal Crossing.
Yeah. I know. I feel like I've seen you post about that. Maybe it was some Red Dead.
Well, I know Animal Crossing was a big thing. Like you and many others were nearly convincing me to.
Oh yeah, you had a freelance ring, didn't you? You had a wrestling match on it?
Yeah, and the flag on my island is the Freelance logo, so it's pretty cool. It's a
cool.
real fun game. Like it's very easy. There's low risk. It's just it's kind of just you play it at your own pace, and
you would love Stardew Valley.
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Next, damn.
I slipped a little bit.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it, but it's kind of the same concept as Animal Crossing. Like the game is basically you just live your life. It's got a little bit of like hack and slash sword stuff, but it's mostly just like your biggest worry of the day might be like, what do I do with all these pumpkins? Like, like that type of game.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Almost like a Farmville, but like a updated console version.
Nice. I'll have to check that out.
With a little bit of combat. Oh, there's Sister Abigail.
It's my talent getting dropped in my head.
Looks like you lost the rock, paper, scissors, huh?
Yeah. Or I might have just been like, you know what, you can win.
Yeah. You can win, but I'm gonna elbow you during a moonsault spot.
Yeah. You're gonna lose your teeth during this match. All right, what do we have here? Oh boy. Leet. Spelled with two backwards or 2 threes.
Okay, that's an awful name unless I don't understand it.
I don't know what it means.
Dude,
Jack Chaser making a return
again. This guy got 2 matches. That's not fair.
Double shotting. The guys in yellow, the Leet guys, are actually those were 2 of my buddies from Backyard Wrestling. That I think at this time they had trained a little bit to start doing indies, and I don't think that they really kept up with it. But they were like, especially the guy in the ring right now, legitimate name is Brandon Snow, and his wrestling name was just B Snow,
Okay.
and he was really good. I always felt like he could have done something in wrestling if he would have stuck with it.
Yeah. Is Castro the ref, or is that the same guy? That's the same. I can't tell. Who the ref is.
That's Michael Bradley.
Oh,
again.
same again. Yeah.
He's just wearing his the ref shirt like a shawl.
What did LEET stand for?
I don't know. I really don't. That's just some weird like internet trendy stuff that they were probably into at that time.
Okay. This is before.
I don't know, these kids.
These kids. This is before. Maybe it was named after the Elite. No, I'm joking.
Pre-elite.
Yeah.
Pre-elite. Pre-elite.
Bro, Jack Chaser is back for round 2.
Right, double duty.
Look at that. He hasn't missed a step. He's hungry for a win now after losing to Olsen. He's not going to let these guys boss him around. Look at that. Rolling him back.
Did you give him some extra mustard on his hot dog for running 2 matches?
Oh, he made the hot dogs.
Oh, he made the hot dogs. Yeah, he looks like he's tired. He's already tagged out. He's already had.
He's like, I'm done with this shit. And his partner, Josh Crane, the guy with the red pants is in there now. He's a veteran now of the independent scene, trained by Drake Younger. And he's done a couple tours in Japan with Big Japan, doing deathmatch stuff over there. So, and again, just another really great human being. Like, he's such a nice dude. And he's worked really hard.
That's cool. What's the?
I think he was.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, so I believe he teamed with Trip Cassidy in the Freelance Wrestling Tag Team Title Tournament as well. I think Castro and I wrestled them.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that you had one of those. That must have been before we started watching.
Yeah, that was one of our Abby shows, and it's actually kind of funny. So the show was in February, and it was the tag team title tournament was on that show, or at least the first round of it. And the name of the show was just Friends with Benefits.
Nice.
Because it's the tag team tournament. Unfortunately, certain individuals in that tag team tournament are not allowed to be in wrestling anymore. So don't really talk about those shows too much.
That's not good.
I don't know if I'm gonna have to edit those out at some point, but I hope not. Might just have to put disclaimers.
Yeah. I think I know who you might be referencing.
Oh, kick them right in the butt.
So you never did. You've never done a death match, have you?
No, the closest I've ever done was the street fight that I had with Olsen.
I remember that match
at the anniversary show.
Yeah,
that was great.
But no death matches. I would never rule out doing one, but it would have to make sense.
Yep. That was when you were still in beta, right?
Yeah, that was the tail end of my time in beta. Olsen finally beat me and in storyline earned my respect. He's got my respect in real life, obviously, but he earned my respect, and then that brought out beta to turn on me, because they were like, screw this guy, why are you giving him a hug? And then that in turn brought Castro out to make the save, and then the ultimate reformation of the 4-star heroes, which was, I was hoping that people would care when it happened, and it was really cool to like, when we finally like were like face to face with each other, like, what the fuck, like, and the crowd started chanting 4-star heroes, and I was like, sweet, like, it's a great moment when like something that you book and like put together actually kind of folds out the way that you want it to.
Yeah. The freelance faithful.
Yeah.
And it took you guys a while, but eventually on this kind of like last run as 4-star heroes, like, you guys were all out matching gear. So I was really looking forward to that, but it seemed like it came to an end.
Yeah, no, we both have different goals, I guess, right now in wrestling, and especially at the time, I was more like focused on just running the shows, and I was like, I don't want to hold him back by me not being on any of the shows, so we kind of just decided to have him do his own thing, and he's doing great. He's hopefully when shows come back, he can keep the momentum that he had.
Well, he is definitely the one I look forward to on the Halloween battle royals for sure.
Oh yeah, he always has like such great funny ideas, and I know that some people like it's so funny too, because those Halloween matches, people like just kind of like scoff at them sometimes, but like they're legitimately really fun matches, especially for the live
like
crowd.
that. I mean, Freelance is a place where there's great storylines, and I definitely would enjoy going there. But as silly as it is, that Halloween battle royal is the thing you look forward to the most. Like
It's a must. It's a must watch.
you cannot. Even Charlie is like, I can't miss that show.
Oh man.
God, have you guys watched the first one? Oh, look at that. Oh.
No, I have not. I heard you
Jeez.
talk about it, but I have not watched that first one.
Kirby thought it was gonna bomb. Kirby said on his podcast,
Right.
he's like, "This is gonna be stutid," and then it was good.
Yep. That's my favorite story that he tells about that, because he's just like, really, you're, because like if you would ask anybody that, like, you know, we came up with, any of the old school guys, they'd be like, what kind of Mark shit is that? Like that's the worst shit. Yeah, like, but I was just like, dude, this would be hilarious. And that, you can watch the match if anybody wants to watch it. It is up for free on the Freelance YouTube channel. If you go on there, I made a playlist now of all the free matches that are available on there, so it's easy to find. And it's
the Freelance Fridays.
Yeah, I was doing the freelance. I took a break for now just because I don't post every match.
Well,
under
Patreon,
the sun, but...
you guys got to sign up for Patreon, and not everything's free.
Yeah, you freeloaders.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I've never received anything free from Freelance. I'm joking,
man. But that crowd, it's just like it's like weirdly magical, and like there's just certain moments in that match, like when Marche Rocket comes out as the Rock, you would have swore that the actual Rock came out, and the crowd, like the roof on that place just blows off, and you could tell like Marche's just like feeling it, and it's just like it's so much fun. Everyone's just losing their shit, just laughing and having a good time. That was like one of the first moments, like when Freelance started, because I think that was like our second or third show ever at that point, and it was at that point where I was like, I feel like this could be something. Like these shows, like if we can channel that, like that energy, that fun, and like, you know, but still have like good wrestling matches, like I think we could like definitely do something here, and I feel like we've definitely done that.
It's just a good part of the Freelance personality where it's like everyone's here to have a good time, and we don't take ourselves too seriously. Like there's definitely serious storylines and the main events you feel for sure. But like everyone's just here to have a good time, and how you have a good time is by, like, you know, having people come out as like, how about nails? Like that was just so ridiculous that it's like the most random fucking wrestler you could ever pick to be, and that person was Nails. Like that's so good.
Well, what a good reference, right? Like just oh man. But yeah, Castro kills it in that, like doing his run-in as Three Faces of Foley is that of legend now. Like that's probably one of the best things that's ever happened at Freelance.
And after that, he went on to have a great singles run.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And then I think after that was when he had that feud with Rough Crossing, which was really good. Like Rough's probably one of the most underrated dudes on the scene right now, and that was like a good callback to the first Freelance show at the Abbey. The main event of that show was actually Castro versus Rough Crossing.
Yeah, I remember him telling us, you know, when we had him on, that was technically the first Freelance show with a crowd. Was that right?
Yeah, this is just freelance one was kind of what we just titled this, but yeah, this footage, I think before last year when this aired,
Oh,
I
was
don't
that a
think any of this
pinfall?
footage.
Yeah, Jack Chaser got his win.
He got his win back.
He didn't get the pin, but he got his win.
He earned it.
Kenny
Oh,
Sutra
Sutra's
again.
back.
Kenny Sutra.
How
Oh,
many
this is
matches
a
on this
double
show?
double duty because then you got Craig Mitchell coming up.
Oh,
Here it is.
Oh,
All
dude,
right.
Craig is. I want that body right now.
Yep. That's why he wasn't
Me
wearing
too.
a singlet, bro.
Yeah.
Just rocking those trunks.
Mm-hmm.
These
Sutra
are
rocking that mustache.
2 future beta members.
Yeah. Ooh, tossed him.
That was a where did the tell us the origin story of beta? Like how did that came to be, and why do you think that was like a good faction?
So Beta. So the leader of Beta, Coach Joe,
Right.
was actually my legitimate wrestling coach from when I was a kid.
Right.
And he's always just like been in my life. Like I always say he's like my second father, or third father, I guess.
No offense to
Two
Two
juice. Yeah. Yeah, I have my birth father, my real father, and my second father. So but we
Fair.
he was my wrestling coach, and like I remember signing up for wrestling as a kid, and my dad just being like not Two Juice dad, my birth dad, being like, there's no top rope in this wrestling, like you can't do that. And I was like, I know, but little did I know that my wrestling coach Joe was also a huge wrestling fan as well, and he was like, yeah, he's like, I used to go to ECW shows, and like I have my own like custom made Rob Van Dam singlet. Like it's like, whoa, like that's
What the
cool.
fuck?
Yeah, so like he's always like, when I started wrestling, like was always coming every time I had a match like locally. He was always coming, just like always wanted to support. He was super proud of me, and then I ended up going back to coach on the team as well when I was out of college, and then he'd always talked about wanting to be involved in wrestling, and like we joked about like him doing something like that, like running, like having a faction. And for a while, if you look back on, like, if you go back and watch a lot of those early freelance shows before Beta officially began, you see him kind of just floating around ringside. And at that time, we didn't have guardrails or anything, so fans were just like right up against the ring.
Right.
And so he kind of blends in. So, but he's there with his Beta stuff on, but he's got a clipboard and he's writing stuff down, and he's just watching all the matches and stuff like that. So it's very low key. And then when Beta officially formed was at the first anniversary show, when Isaiah turned heel during that finals of that tournament for the first to crown the first freelance champion, and Coach Joe slid him the chair, and they used the chair to their advantage, and that was like the birth of Beta at that point. I think Craig and Isaiah like teamed up to like take out Robert Anthony. That's what it was.
Okay.
So it was Craig and Isaiah at first, and then shortly after that Sutra joined them, and then shortly after that I joined, and it was just like it really kind of just started as like me doing like a solid to my wrestling coach, just to kind of like let him live his dream a little bit. Like he always wanted to be a part of wrestling, so he did that, but he was always so good at like cutting promos and just getting heat. Like people legitimately hated him. So it just made it easier to have him be with that group. And then, Beta became such like this like evil dominant force in freelance. And then eventually just like getting over with the crowd to the point where it was like cool to like them. And you saw like fans, and he made those shirts like Beta.
Right.
Yeah.
The Beta shirts, and people were buying them and stuff like that. And he was just like, this is crazy. Like people actually like care. And I was like, yeah, dude, it's wild. Like freelance is like a weird
Now there's a
place like
whole
that.
gym, a Beta
Now they have their own
training
gym.
facility. Yeah.
There you go.
It's pretty wild. So, but he's a great dude. I stood up in his wedding too.
Nice. That I kind of like how the origin story is like a high school coach, because the faction to me felt like high school bullies.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
adult grown high school bullies. Like the shit they did wasn't like childish because they just beat the shit out of people, but that's what I always got that. I always got the vibe from Craig Mitchell when he was leading Beta that he would put me in a trash can one day or like a stuff me in a locker. Like I always got that vibe from him.
Oh yeah, no, he that was kind of like, I think he was using the name the Midwest Bully as well for a time.
Okay.
That was kind of like what he was going for. But yeah, you hit the nail right on the head with that.
Yeah, well, that's good. I didn't even. This wasn't a plant. This conversation wasn't a plant. So.
No, you just dropped him on his head there.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly. We had some decent
I remember-
chemistry though, those two.
I remember it being very hot in this building. There was no.
It
no
looks
air
like a hot
conditioning.
building. Yeah.
What's left on the card after this? Is this the main?
No, we got one more. The main event.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to tell you what the main event is.
No, don't tell me.
But it's definitely a main eventer. Or main eventers.
Yes.
Castro should be on the show, right?
Mhm.
Yes, on this show.
Okay. So it's probably him and
Boom.
We've mentioned the other participant before.
oh, there you go.
Is that it?
Shining Wizard, maybe finished him off.
Yeah. Kicked him in the head. Crude but
Wait.
effective.
This is also their second match on the show, you know?
Yeah, they're both tired, worn out
Yeah,
from
that's
previous
true.
bouts.
There he
Here
is.
we go, Big
There
C
he is.
Big
in those
F&C.
trademark shorts.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's true. We
Alex
had
Zane.
mentioned him.
Mm-hmm.
NXT superstar.
Yeah, NXT Super. Has he been on a show
Taco
yet?
Bell
Or is he-
enthusiast.
that's
Yeah,
true.
no, I don't think he's been on television yet, but
He
God,
will be.
you'll know when it happens because it'll be something that'll be gift all over the internet. So I'm sure he'll
Yeah.
do something crazy.
Did the Rascals end up winning that tag tournament? Because they got on
Oh, that's-
TV and they just started
that's
beating
part of the-
people.
Oh, wait, the tournament? I think they won the tournament, right?
Yeah,
the
they
Dusty
won the
Classic?
tournament.
Dusty Classic.
Yeah.
And they're on for the titles this week during the one of the nights of the NXT shows.
That might be
Oh,
like
yeah.
tomorrow,
Oh, wow.
I think.
That is this week, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They were running
Tonight
it.
was
They're not
hot.
running it on Saturday because they're doing a 2-day WrestleMania.
I'm
I
so
think I saw.
confused in the whole Peacock WWE Network
Well, the
and
network's
the
gone.
whole
now.
Jericho and the Stone Cold Broken Skull Ranch sessions. I'm like, I don't know where I'm watching that, but I want to watch it.
Yeah,
That's probably
absolutely.
why. Yeah, that's probably why they allowed it or had it or I don't know. I thought Vince was pissed at Jericho, but
Nah, Vince doesn't hate anyone. I guess he's just, if there's money to be made, he loves you.
Right.
that's true. That's the exception. Yeah. I don't think Vince was too happy when Jericho went to AEW, but I don't know. I guess he got over it. I haven't really been following. I just see stuff on Twitter, so that's how I know that like,
Same.
the Rascals were they just immediately became relevant, which is they were like good enough to be, which is great.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Good Ted takedown there.
I don't think they're called the Rascals anymore, but whatever they're called now, you know what I mean?
People don't even know what their name is. It's like MK something,
MS
but they don't
MSK?
But I don't know if we even know what that means yet.
No idea.
One of them is
I
named
joked-
like Nash or something, Nash Carter or something like that, which sounds like
Yeah,
a weird old.
I joked that their tag team name was in tribute to me because it has the MK in it, but they were just like, you got it. So it's canon now.
Yeah. Hey man, that's the line I use during D&D sessions. It's canon.
Now it's canon.
Your character farted. That's canon now.
Oh man, if you do, I've always wanted to play D&D. So if you ever fancy having a campaign, I would definitely be interested in checking it out.
Here's my thing. I'll run a couple one shots. I can be the dungeon master. But you got to get the group together. So we can get together there, and we can, I can introduce it to you. I don't know about a whole campaign right now, just because time wise. But if I can give you the game and you can learn the game, then you can run with it, and someone else DMs. I think that'll be worth it.
For sure. Maybe we could do a on the freelance Twitch stream. We'll do a freelance freelance campaign.
I would love to do that. I think that would be fun. Yeah, that would be I'd be willing to commit a little bit more time if it was like also helping you grow
an
your
official
audience too.
Release.
Yeah,
I know Castro expressed interest as well. We were talking about it, but I never was exposed to it when I was younger.
Yeah, it's really fun, and it's growing now. Obviously, well, even pre-pandemic it was growing, but with pandemic, obviously.
Here we go.
I've had small conversations with Marty and Sarah about running a game for them too, but they just have so much going on. Yeah.
Woo! Maybe
cool.
we'll rope them on. We'll rope them in on it as well. We'll get like a big group together once we're all vaccinated.
Yeah.
I remember when Sarah was running the spotlight at Freelance.
Oh yeah.
And the bartender did not like it.
God. I feel like the staff at Logan just like despised having wrestling ever. They just like they always made money, but they were just
I mean, they had to make money out of
they had to make money. That shit was fucking expensive. No offense.
No, none taken.
Yeah.
You're not saying anything that's not true.
Yeah.
Oh,
even PBR was expensive. So,
dude, I know. I was just about to say that. It was like $5 maybe PBR. Like,
damn.
I don't know. PBR is usually $3 or $4. I'm complaining over $1, but that adds up if you're gonna have a night of drinking.
Right.
My goal is to be able to get dollar beers in that building.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It'd be a shit show, but
it would be.
Then I would just have to like, for sure, Uber my way there.
Yeah.
Well,
good body like Castro.
Zello had the, at the park, at the baseball park, they had those dollar beers, and that's near me, but still, like, gets out of hand really quickly.
I just, with my lack of self-control and our powers combined.
Once you're having a good time, when you're around good people, watching good wrestling, like,
you don't even think about it.
Right.
Here we go. Look, it's good vertical. No.
Oh, got him at the knee. What's he gonna do? Oh,
I like that.
That was interesting. Used his momentum to bring him down.
Yeah, Alex Zane's doing some groundbreaking.
Look at that.
That was wow. I love the selling there. We picked a good main event.
Castro was clutch. And Zane is Zane.
And Zane is Zane.
So.
Oh, look at that.
That was fucking good too. Jesus.
Yeah. So was there a freelance, and you clarified this already. So was there a freelance? This is freelance 1. Was there a freelance 2, and then you go to the Abbey, or freelance 1 and then you go to the Abbey?
So this was technically the first freelance show. This was so the title on IWTV is freelance 1, and then there is a freelance 2, I think, but it was like not like officially freelance. It really was like before freelance even happened. It was like another Beyond Wrestling style show where it was like the wrestlers just kind of around the ring. So this was really the first like freelance thing that happened. And then the first show at the Abbey was like the first official live event.
Right.
It's a little confusing because we just like we're just doing stuff, man. We just love wrestling.
It out, yeah.
Oh,
that was great. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, like you said, you're figuring it out.
Freelance 1,
but still, like
freelance
even looking
2.
at this card and knowing, what happens at freelance, you can kind of see like a lot has changed, but not a lot has changed.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, we definitely stick to our roots, so to speak.
The freelance strikes back. Return of the freelance.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that one name that it's that summer super hot, wet, cold, itchy
Oh,
show.
Chris
Like, I could never
could
get that
not
name
pronounce
right.
that. He couldn't pronounce it.
Wet Hot American Super Show. Was that the one?
Yeah.
Is it? I remember there was what in there.
What? Yeah. Wet
Yeah.
Hot American Summer or something, right? Wet Hot
Yeah.
American. It's a playoff of that. Wet Hot American Super Show.
I think every freelance show, aside from like a handful of them, but most of them are either like movie parody names or like they're the names of like bands that I like or like songs from certain bands that I like.
Mm-hmm.
And but some of them were just kind of like, we need to find a name for the show. What is it? Born Sick. Like just like something that sounds cool.
Born Sick.
But then there's shows like Stained Glass Ceilings, which is a cool name. It's just it's a name of a Wonder Years song, and it's like a lot of their music specifically like speaks to me. Ooh, big
God
kick.
damn.
A lot of the music it speaks to me and like inspires me a lot with wrestling. Oh, Castro calls that the German plastic surgery.
Oh, it's a finish.
You got the one?
That's it.
That's it.
Kind of convulsed there at the end, but
I'm not trying to clap.
Oh man,
I was like, did you mute yourself as you clapped?
Just aggressively clapping in silence. Oh, maybe that wasn't it. It looks like they're.
Oh shit!
I don't
thought that
know.
was a 3 count. This is a hell of a
Might
main
have,
event.
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Chris Castro, winner in the main event. And he's gonna hug Zayn because we're all friends.
They started off with a hug. They ended up with a hug. Yeah. Okay.
Look how young Castro looks. He looks the same. Just without, like, when he has his no facial hair, he just looks like a baby.
All right, that was it. Freelance 1, A New Hope.
Woohoo! Look at all those beautiful show posters.
We'll scroll through. Sneak peek, guys. Use promo code freelance.
So many.
So this is the one. Where is it? I just saw it. Like this one, Trash Gordon, because that's the Chris Hero.
Yeah.
Show. Like I hear a lot of good things about that show. And then Freelance 2. That's cool.
Oh, that's a Mortal Kombat logo.
Yeah.
God. Actually, I think if you play the beginning of that show, there's like a fun little thing. Are you allowed to play it with sound, or is that like a thing?
Well, no, I don't think I can do sound.
That's fine. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This whole thing in the front.
It's awesome.
For centuries, pro wrestling was ruled by barrel-chested men. In 2014, a group of courageous young kids were trying to break in. No one gave them a shot, so they made their own way. Persecuted for their hybrid style and work rate, they continued to lurk in the shadows. I can't read. Sorry. Determined to blaze a trail of their own. Growing confirmation, they battled on.
These are the actual images in the game. They show those images, and then they go.
And then it's just a lot of like crazy shit.
Oh, that's where you dump Jordan Grace on her head. I've seen that on Twitter before.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
All right, we'll have to.
People can watch it
once you get the Patreon up and running. If you're doing watch alongs, I definitely want to watch a show I haven't seen before. So
let's do it. You guys will be my guests on there. We could just do we'll do watch alongs all the time. We'll once a week. We'll watch every show together.
We'll watch along.
Listen, I'm down for watching Freelance. This was fun, man. Like, I knew I had glanced at the card before, but going through it, watching everything, and like, it's like I told you, like it feels like a lot has changed, but the essence of Freelance was there since day one.
And that's what it felt like. The essence, yeah. You can like
Yeah.
you still have that same flavor in that show that you do it. You're like you'll have at your next show. I think.
We stay consistent.
Yeah,
Try to.
that's good. Nick, did you enjoy yourself?
I did. This was a lot of fun. It was fun to watch back this show and see some old wrestling, and I'd love to do it again. Sometimes you guys ever need another person. I know we played a lot of tag trying to line up a date before, but yeah, no, this was great.
Cool.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, of course. Anything you want to say in terms of plugs or anything like that? Obviously, Freelance Patreon, April 9th at 4 p.m. is the next Freelance show. Anything else?
Yeah. This April, what is it, April 9th? April 9th.
Streaming.
At streaming on IWTV, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central.
Oh, 3 p.m.
Chicago Secret Stash, featuring a lot of our up-and-coming students facing against established veterans in the area. Great show. Can't wait for everyone to see this. The Patreon/Freelance Wrestling, if you want to check that out. And then, just follow Freelance on Twitter at Freelance Res. And you can follow me at the Matt Knicks, TheMattKnicks.
Make sure you subscribe to My Violent Tendencies to also get some updates, some cool stories, and some insight that like I've been I'll listen to the alien talk. I love that conspiracy theories and shit. So I definitely enjoy that.
My crazy ramblings.
Absolutely. As far as Two Heels and a Face goes, you can always follow us and follow Charlie at 2 Heels and a Face. Number 2 Heels and a Face. I suck at Twitter. I'm admitting that, and I'm okay with it. I'll eventually up my game in that. 2 Heels and a Face, Instagram, Facebook, as I mentioned, Twitter. You can check out our website, 2heelsandaface.com. And Charlie, where can they find our episodes?
Yeah, SoundCloud, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and not on Dailymotion anymore, sadly. They kicked us out. They don't want us. We were holding that website together, and they said, no, your videos are too long. So we said, okay, fine. Your website's old, and no one uses it. But
so we're back on YouTube until they kick us out as well.
And yeah,
right, make sure
you hashtagging the show, right? You hashtag Viva La Chico, and then check out what's the hashtag? Shy Secret Stash, probably.
Yes, I think so.
All right.
Make sure you hashtag Shy Secret Stash. Make sure you hashtag LSA for the Logan Square Arena.
Logan Square Arena.
Yes.
Hope to see you there soon.